We play and call it work.
Learning Infinity Bat Rep.
Hey there, Wargamers, and welcome to another Infinity Battle Report. I'm joined today by Quirk, hey, and he's going to be playing his Nomads against my AilF in this 200-point game. We're going to be playing the ITS scenario, Seize the Antenna. So let's go take a look at the board and the armies. Over here we have Quirk's Nomads at 200 points. What do you got quickly?
I have a Mobile Regatta. I also have a Recon Zod, which has a heavy machine gun and total recall, so he's going to be playing on the defensive for me. I have a Aguina, and I also have a Gecko, and then just to bring in an extra order, I also brought a Fusilier with a heavy machine gun. Correction, Agisil with a combi rifle.
Alright, that makes a lot more sense. And here's my 200 points of AilF. So right in the center there, I do have Achilles ready to go and take the fight to him. I have a Chandra Spec Ops that's representing a Dactyl Engineer. I have a Myrmidon Lieutenant with the 0B Smoke, and I believe it's the Combi Rifle. Just trying to pull that up here. I do have 3 Thorakides, 1 Paramedic, 1 Forward Observer, and 1 Engineer. And then I do have the Ectromos Hacker with the Assault Hacking Device. At the very get-go, we have to roll for who's deciding the order of deployment and churns. So I have...
Ooh, yeah, you...
So it looks like I won, but we both still failed regardless. Right. So I will choose, I'll choose churn order, so you can go ahead and choose deployment order.
Alright, you can deploy first.
Alright then. So here is the table. So right in the center there, we have the central antenna. We have another antenna objective right there, and another one right over there on the Nomad side. As you can see, we have the, what is that? That's the Iguana right there. Mm-hmm. We have the Iguana, we have the Gecko, we have the Alguacil over here, your Total Reaction Bot, and then your Mobile Brigada right there. And then on my side of the table, we have the a pair of Thorakides right here. We have the Paramedic and we have the Forward Observer. We have the Engineer right there. We have Achilles, my Dactyl Engineer, and the Myrmidon Lieutenant. And my Ectromoi will be jumping in at some point. So, you chose the deployment order, so I will go first, I suppose.
Okay.
So let's go into AilF, turn 1. I'm going to spend my first order to bring my Ectromoi with the Assault Hacking Device down right there. Physical 13. He's good, so he will land right where I wanted him to. And I'm going to spend another order. I'm going to try to use Oblivion on your Total Reaction bot there. You're going to try and reset? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nope.
Alright, so he is now Oblivion and he's going to be in the isolated state. Sorry, there is still a BTS roll that needs to be done against the damage of 16 before he enters into the isolated state.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll that.
That will make it a 9, so nope, still goes through.
So he is isolated, and we're just going to put this little topside down token there to represent him being isolated. I'm going to spend another order on my Ectromos, and going to move him forward 4 inches like so. And then his second short skill, going to be another couple inches there. Sorry, his movement is 4-4, so he does have another 2 inches of movement there, just to bring him up to that. Going to spend another order on the Ectromos. And just going to move him up another 4 inches just so he's hugging the wall of the stairs there. And my second short order is to attempt to hack, but unfortunately I am not quite within the 8 inches I need. So I'm going to spend another order at this point. And I'm just going to move him 4 more inches forward to there. And that should bring me within your zone of control. So, with unless I have stealth, which I'll have to double check, you might be able to get some face-to-face rolls to try and turn around. Mm-hmm. For my second short skill, I'm going to attempt to use total control on the Gecko right there, and I am within the 8 inches. Now this one will provoke an ARO. What would you like to do?
I'm just going to force a reset just to make sure you don't get this through.
Okay, so we're going to have to go against each other on that one. My willpower 14 versus your 13. 8 versus 3, so total control will go off, and you now have a BTS against damage 16.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to go into a possessed state.
You're 12?
Yep.
There it is.
Alright, so you will not be possessed. Sorry, it's actually double trouble. You have to make 2 BTS rolls.
Ooh, let me try one that actually lands on the table here.
Yep.
Still good.
All right, you're still good. So I'm going to drop another order, and I'm going to attempt to do this again.
Okay, gonna go for a reset.
Okay. So I'll succeed with, that was an 11.
Yeah.
And so I will succeed again, so you have to make 2 BTS rolls.
Both good.
Okay. And I'm going to attempt it one more time. This is my last non-lieutenant order. And that will succeed.
And mine beats it.
You'll beat me this time. All right. Not quite ready to use my lieutenant order, so that will end my turn. No points gained on either side, but I was able to isolate this one total reaction bot, giving me a little bit of breathing room on this one flank. So let's go into Nomad, turn 1. And Quirk is going to start by dropping an order on the Mobile Brigada, moving him back 4 inches for his first short order.
Second short order, just going to move to right here.
Sounds good. And that will give you line of sight on my Ectremoy for your next order if you like.
And I am going to use my next order, and I'm going to take a shot at him.
All right. So I am going to attempt to, well, turn around, basically, to give me some more options, I guess. Due to range and modifiers, you're looking at 10s to hit, so go ahead.
It'll be 2 hits, 1 critical.
Okay, so even if I do turn around, it's probably going to result in him being dead. I have 1 arm roll to make, otherwise he's going to drop unconscious. And he will simply die. Next order, the Iguana is going to use the heavy machine gun into my Dactyl Engineer. And my Dactyl is just going to try and dodge this on physical 11, and you need 14s?
Yep.
Okay. So I definitely did not dodge, and she's going to get hit twice right there. Need to roll 12s or better to keep her up. And she is still standing. Going to drop another order and do the same thing. So I'm going to try dodge again. And still will fail. And
1, 2, 3.
Yep, there's 3 hits right there. So once again, need to roll 12s or better. And I made 2 of them. But that is going to be 1 successful wound going through, which means she is going to drop to unconscious at the end of this turn because she is dogged at the moment. So she can still do reactions for the rest of this turn.
Yep.
And 4 orders will end the turn for him, at which point my Dactyl will drop unconscious. And I'll have to see if I can get my paramedic over there to fix her up. At the start of my turn, I'm going to drop an order on the Myrmidon Lieutenant and going to throw a smoke grenade, I believe it's a 0v1, within 8 inches, placing it right there. So the smoke go down right there, and that will succeed. I'm going to drop another order on my Myrmidon officer again and just move him forward 4 inches. And he's going to attempt to throw another smoke grenade within 8 inches, aiming for right there. However, with where he's moved, that Iguana over there does have just enough sight on my lieutenant here that he's going to be able to get an ARO. And you're going to opt to shoot against me? Okay, so go ahead and take your shot against me. I do have ODD on this one.
Still hits.
Oh, geez. Now, thankfully, I have no wound incapacitation, so even if I take a wound right here, he's still going to be going strong. But thankfully, he's okay. And does he get his smoke off? He certainly will. So there's going to be another cloud of smoke right there. I'm going to spend an order on this Thorakides right here now that there's a nice cloud of smoke protecting him. And he's just going to start moving towards the one of the antennae objective. So 4 inches forward right there. And then just another 2 inches right there. Gonna spend my 4th order just to get him up to the edge right there, and unfortunately he's not close enough that I'm gonna be able to climb him over just yet. So we'll spend my final order just to hop him over. So he's ending right there near the objective. And I'm gonna spend my lieutenant order on the Myrmidon lieutenant right here, and I'm just going to attempt to move him back 4 and then back another 4. So basically just doing a whole bunch of movements. But that will provoke one arrow from the Iguana, since you had it last time. So needing 7s.
That'll miss.
That will miss. And my Myrmidon Lieutenant will be back behind safety. And that does end AilF turn 2. So let's go into Nomad turn 2. And the smoke disappears. To start the turn, the Gecko is going to spend an order to move all the way down.
So down to there. And
Perfect.
another short order to go to right there.
Perfect, just moving up towards some objectives. Spending a second order on the Gecko once again.
Moving up 4, which will put him to right here.
Perfect. And once he reaches that spot, I will have an arrow from the 2 Thorkites behind the barricades there.
And my second order will be to shoot at that one.
Okay, so we're going to have one face-to-face and one unopposed. This Thorkites right here is going to opt to dodge against your gecko. And the Thorkites over here that can see the gecko is going to opt to fire with his submachine gun. Gecko's going to need 16s. I need a dodge of 11. So I will succeed with a 3, but very easy to beat that. And there's
1, 2, 3, 4. All 4.
Okay, that's gonna hurt. And look at that, he's dead. Oh well, that's unfortunate. And the Thorkite that was about to take the objective is gone. And my arrow with the submachine gun needing a 9 to hit will definitely hit. Gecko needing a 7 on this.
6 takes 1.
Okay. First of 3 wounds. Spending his third order on the gecko again, putting him into suppressive fire. That will provoke an arrow from the same Thorkites, so once again, going to be hitting on 9s. 9 to hit. That's going to hit. So, once again, armor is...
7.
Yep, needing a 7.
Oh, that'll be another one.
So the gecko is going to take his second wound. So I might actually be able to take that bugger down. Spending a full order to put the iguana into suppressive fire. And Quark spending his lieutenant order on the mobile brigada just to reposition him a little bit, get him up on the building.
There's 4 there. And another 4, we'll put him right there.
Perfect. And that ends Nomad, turn 2. So far it is still scoreless. So we're going to have to find out if one of us can get the lead in points. So let's go into Aleph, turn 3. At the start of my turn, I'm going to spend my lieutenant order just to drop smoke right there. And just try and hide some things. Ooh, I think that one's going to be close. Nope, within 8 inches and a physical of 13, so plus 3 to that. That will succeed on a 15, so smoke is now present. I'm going to spend my first order, and I'm going to move this Thorkites back 4 inches. That will provoke an arrow from the gecko there. And his second short order will be the 2 more inches to go forward. So let's see if he gets shot down. So with where the gecko could see the Thorkites paramedic, there is going to be a -3 modifier. Plus I was behind cover at the time, so it will be -6 total. But he is on suppressive, getting a whole bunch of shots. Looking for 7s. And there is 1 success. Hopefully I don't get knocked down from this. And with armor 1 plus I was behind cover, so that would have been +4 to that. So I am actually okay on a roll of a 12, thankfully. Gonna spend my second order and just keep moving the Thorkites forward 6 more inches. There's 2, 4, 6, like so. 1 more order, and again 6 inches forward. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna have the ability to do what I was hoping to do because I just do not have the range. And because I don't have the range to do what I was hoping to do, and because I couldn't pre-measure, I'm going to drop my final order on this Thorkites right here, and he's pretty much going to hop the barricade with his full turn, provoking an arrow, and I'm just going to hope that he has enough in him to survive it to get to that objective there with a bunch of dodging arrows. 4 shots needing 16s. Yeah, I saw that one coming. And he is down. And there he goes. And unfortunately, I was not able to pull out any of the objectives for my turn, so we're going to go into Nomad, turn 3. Moving into Quark's turn, suppressive fire is going to be staying up. Go ahead.
Starting off, I'm going to spend 1 whoop. I'm just going to toss that. And he's going to exit suppressive fire mode and move up.
Okay.
Starting off, moving 4 and just tucking in here.
Yep.
If he can actually fit. And then moving another 4 to get right up here.
Yeah, just getting closer. Spending his second order, gonna move him up a little bit further.
Just put him right here.
Gonna finish off his movement just by getting a little bit closer.
I'm gonna take out all the terrain here.
It happens. And it will provoke an arrow from the Thorkites, who has a 360-degree visor. Gonna take a shot with my submachine gun, needing a 12 to hit. That will hit. And no cover this time, so AP, so 3. Needing an 11 to beat power 13. And you're good. And going to drop another order to shoot at the Thorkites right here. Alright. So I might as well try and shoot you back.
Okay.
So needing that. Oh, geez. 2 will hit, but those will hit a lot better.
Beat. I'll hit.
Yep. And the Thorkides goes down. So there is another dead Aleph. And upon reviewing the table, Quark actually had no specialists, so he didn't have any means of getting any of the antennas. What was the classified you had?
The classified I had was to get an engineer in base to base with this and pass a willpower check of +3.
Oh, okay, so unfortunately that was not going to happen with no specialists. My classified was the experimental drug, which required me to bring a trooper back from unconscious state, which I tried to do over here, but I needed at least 1 more order than I had at the time I tried it. So the game will end in a draw. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this game. As always, we will have a second game in the vault. You can go ahead and click that link. It's going to be right below. If you're not a vault member, go ahead and click the link anyway. It's going to take you to the trial page, which you can get a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault. All sorts of great content. We have painting tutorials, quick tips, campaigns, paired videos, all sorts of great stuff. Definitely worth checking out. Hopefully we see you guys sticking around. And of course, if you guys ever want to come and play a game with us, go to miniwargaming.com/challenge. All the information you need is right there. Give us a shout and we will make it happen. And as always, happy wargaming.